You will complete 3 academic skills plans for this course. Each academic skills plan will focus on a different area of study skills, and all of the academic skills plans follow the same framework. So use this video to help you complete your academic skills plans for the semester. First, you will see there is a toolbox for active learners, and you are to read through the challenges and the strategies associated with that study skill. And then second, you'll see the actual academic skills plan. So let's start with the toolbox for active learners. This is only going to be accessible to students who have MindTap. So if you do not have MindTap, you should reach out to your instructor to come up with a solution. The toolbox for active learners is not within the chapter that you've been assigned to read. It is a separate resource altogether. The toolbox for active learners has different areas of study skills. Now, the first academic skills plan will be on reading. So let me click back over here for just a minute. When you get to the first one, which is about reading, you're going to see turn to section 3, and then it's going to reference 3B and 3C. So when I'm in the toolbox, notice how section 3 is called reading. So again, this is not the same as chapter 3 of the textbook. This is in the toolbox for active learners. You will read through the section on reading. When you get to the second part 3B, you will see a list of challenges with reading. And what you are instructed to do is the following are common challenges with reading in higher education. Circle the numbers next to the challenges you are having in reading for your present courses. Even if you consider yourself a good reader, circle the numbers next to at least 2 areas in which you could improve. If you have a challenge not on the list, use one or both blank spaces at the bottom of the list to add your own challenge. Well, because we're using e-materials, instead of circling, I want you to use your mouse and highlight. So you will read through this list of 23 challenges, and you will highlight at least 2 challenges that you identify with. And what we will do is we will eventually narrow this down to 1 challenge to focus your assignment on. Once you have interacted with section B, the challenges, you're going to turn to section C, which are the strategies. And you will read through all of the strategies to improve reading, in this case, and you will go through the same steps. As you read a strategy that you think you could implement that you think will help your particular challenge, you'll highlight it. So if you think that approaching with a positive attitude is a strategy that could be helpful for you based on your challenges, then you would highlight it. If you read this bold font and you don't know exactly what that strategy looks like, make sure you drill in and read the rest of the statement and make sure that that's something you could commit to. Okay? So once you have gone through section 3B and 3C, you're going to have challenges highlighted, you're going to have strategies highlighted. It is good to have the challenges and the strategies highlighted as outlined here so that you can start your academic skills plan. Notice how this directions for academic skills plan say, use the toolbox for active learners, section 3B and 3C in MindTap for this assignment. Number 1, open the attached Word document template for the Reading Academic Skills Plan. Number 2, complete the template and save a copy. And number 3, submit your academic skills plan by clicking on the black submission link and attaching your saved copy. So here is what the template looks like. The template has 6 steps, and these are actually the 6 steps of the wise choice process that you read about in chapter 2. So we are going to make a wise choice here about study skills. So we're overlaying some of our previous knowledge, and we're going to apply it to a study skills challenge that we have. So let's walk through the steps, and then I will show you a sample. So in step 1, you're going to list the challenge from section 3B that you want to focus this assignment on. You are asked to write the full statement along with the number from that page in the book. Step 2, how would you like the situation to be if you overcame that challenge? So a full sentence here that describes what it would look like if you didn't have this challenge. Step 3, what are some possible strategies I can use? This is where you're going to go back into the toolbox and find 2 strategies from section 3C that you think would have a meaningful impact on the challenge that you've selected. Again, note down here, you're going to write out that bold name of the strategy with the strategy number. Step 4. This is where you start to build in your self-motivation. What are the likely outcomes of the strategy? What do you hope to accomplish by using the strategies? What will success look like? And what benefits will you experience by using the strategy you listed? I expect that this box will be 3 or 4 sentences. Okay? Now you're going to have a strategy, and then you're going to build in the motivation for that strategy underneath. You'll have a second strategy here, and you will build the motivation for that strategy here by answering those prompts. So you're kind of following each strategy down this column now. In step 5, this is the self-management. How will I commit to utilizing each strategy? What are the specific actions I should take to make this successful? When, how, and what you will do. This is when you give me the really specific nitty-gritty details of how this is going to look in your life. Okay, so what class are we talking about? What time of day are you doing this strategy? How many days a week, etc. And so, again, you're going down vertically. This is the strategy. This is the outcomes. This is the commitment. Strategy 2, outcomes 2, commitment 2. In step 6, you're going to write a DAPS goal. Dated, achievable, personal, positive, and specific. Your goal must meet all 5 of those criteria for you to get full credit. If you're not sure, you should go back to chapter 3 and pull up the section on DAPS goals, and also watch the previous video I posted. All right, let me show you a student example that got a 100 on this assignment. The student wrote that challenge number 19 from the text was her challenge. I lose concentration, my mind wanders when I read. So what would this student like it to look like? I would like to be able to read a paragraph or page once and be able to remember what happened. I do not want to get distracted as easily. So when that student turns to section 3C to read strategies, they're looking for strategies that counter this challenge. Here is strategy number 6, preview before reading, and strategy number 15, mark your text. So preview before reading, what is the outcome? What do you accomplish? What are the benefits? And how do you commit to that? Okay, mark your text. What are the strategies, the outcomes, the benefits? How do you commit? And then let's take a look at this DAPS goal. By the new year, I will have developed reading strategies to help me make straight A's on all of my English 111 assignments. Well, the only change I might make here is the new year is a loosey-goosey time. So I might say by October 15th. There's our dated. Achievable simply means, is it something that's realistic for you? Personal means that you have the I will piece. Positive, again, it's I will do something versus I won't do something. And specific. We know what straight A's on English 111 assignments means. Okay, so dated, achievable, personal, positive, specific. When you have this written the way you like it, let's go ahead and minimize that. we would go over to this submission link, the black hyperlink. There's a rubric here for me to see how my instructor is going to grade it. And I got to make sure I'm going to get a 100. Once I've done that, I come down here to attach files. And either you grab the file from your home drive or you grab the file from your OneDrive. You attach, submit, preview what you're sending me, and then confirm. Any questions, please reach out.